let's have some fun. We are going to check out Route 5. Let's see what Pokemon we might find. Look at that, Mischievous. Level 15, so very underleveled compared to us. And we already have a Mischievous, so not a problem. Alright, so my overall goal for this evening is, well, I'm just going to kind of set out and see where the night takes us. In a previous episode, I had planned to head west and go back through Mount Moon and go to Pewter City and take on Brock, but if you remember, we encountered a strange and very powerful trainer at the peak of Mount Moon, and we were defeated in embarrassing fashion by his lantern, and so it sent us back to Vermillion City, and I'm not really looking forward to traversing Mount Moon at the present moment, so that kind of changed my plans, and so now we are just going to head south instead and see where we end up. And maybe we will encounter a new party member Pokemon along the way. I have 5 Pokemon and only 1 slot available, so I'm going to be very picky on what Pokemon I choose for our next capture, just forewarning you. So it might be a while, or it might not. We'll just see what happens. I sense a sinister shadow hovering over you. I take this to ward it off. Excellent. I need to work the cleanse tag into one of my ASMR&R adventure roleplays at some point. Alright, thank you, Grandma. Alright, so, right, let's see what we have here. I would like to take on another gym battle this evening if possible, but we'll see what happens. For it, I believe an unsung and sometimes forgotten Pokemon from Generation 2, but a solid one. Basic, but a good design. Wow, that actually did a bit of damage to me there. Confusion, that's perfect. Alright, I'm going to switch, so we have level 26. So Crabble and Birdo are our lowest level Pokemon. So let's make sure that we don't let Crabble fall behind. I will probably actually move Crabble to the front of the party just so that we can make sure that we don't let it get, 2 or 3 levels lower than Birdo. Let's see what we can do with Surf. So the HMs that we currently hold are Surf, Fly, and Strength. So we actually don't have any Pokemon who can utilize Fly yet. So that might actually be a bit of a priority in finding our next partner, because it would be nice to be able to fly, but I think I would like to explore a bit organically and only fly in a very controlled manner. Alright, so this goes to Vermillion. Should we go to Vermillion or should we go through here? Let's go to Vermillion, I feel like. Let's try this. See what you have to say. She mentioned the history of. Oh, I forgot. There are amateur battlers to enter. Something hidden on the eye of the flyer. Battles held on Monday, Wednesday, Friday below the underground. I forgot that there are some extra areas down here. I almost want to say that one of these goes somewhere crazy. Route 8. See, this is what I'm talking about. Where is it possible to read? Where are we? I don't even know where Route 8 is. I'm trying to remember. Let's check the Pokegear. Alright, so Lavender Town might be cool. Alright, let's go back and see what else is down there. I kind of forgot about this part because it's been so long. Let's keep going. So this takes us, I believe, almost to Vermillion. If I'm correct, yes. Okay, so Vermillion is now below. So let's see where that other staircase goes. Sorry, I apologize, but I'm just... The arena. Interesting. You choose which role set you want to battle until you keep battling until you forfeit or get knocked out. You get a heal and add 1 extra point to your total amount. Interesting. Scale levels give XP but less points. All levels give stat XP. Are these prizes? This I don't think I've ever been. Wow, okay, so we have some really cool Pokemon. Slowking would be great, but Hitmontop is tough to beat. I really like Hitmontop. It's hard to get. Okay, those are just some items. I don't know that you can. Okay. I don't know that I really want to do this right now, but that might be something we come back to. Interesting. Okay. And this. Where is this? Route 7. Okay. See, this is what I was talking about, where you could really easily get confused. Okay, so this goes to Celadon, I believe. If I'm correct. Yes. Alright, so let's stick with the original plan and go to Vermillion City. Okay. Here we are. This, I think, isn't this just saffron up here? Yes, okay. I see. Alright. Without further ado, we are going to go to Vermillion City. Let's see what wild Pokemon. Oh my. I love Phanpy so much. Man, that is so tempting. I admit. Extremely tempting. I don't know. That team would be a bit strange. I'll probably pass. I really need. Let's actually take a look at our team composition here. Let me know in the comments what you think we should go after. I don't want to overplan it or anything, so we have a normal, a poison, a ghost, a water, and a fire. We obviously have no grass as tempting, but Fanfi was so level 13, that's fairly weak. That would be a lot of leveling. I'm just going to wait. I don't want to push it. I want it to just be natural. That's a cute sprite. Alright. I feel like these normal types have been kind of annoying for me because I haven't been hitting them very hard. Okay, let's go over to grapple. And I'm taking a lot of damage since I've defeated a few gem leaders in a row. A lot of these trainers have scaled quite a bit, so now they are generally very similar in level to me. I probably should have used a potion there, yeah. Let's hope it doesn't hit hard. Perfect. But there's the paralysis. But I did. Okay, I was not expecting. Okay, I had a berry. Alright, I did pick up a few potions before we left. Whoops. Alright. So let's go ahead and use the super potion here. Excellent. Good thing that I did not buy that super potion from the shitty salesman, or there's no telling what it would have done. Alright, there is the knockout. Perfect. I'm very excited to get Kingler. I don't recall what episode Krabby evolves into Kingler, but it's gotta be coming up decently soon. Let's see if I have any, like, full heals. Okay, I do have one full heal. Let's go ahead and, whoops. Let's go ahead and shake off that paralysis here. And then, actually, let's go ahead and use do I have a regular potion? I don't. I'm going to wait. Alright, let's go ahead and switch. Grapple with Birdo here. And let's let Grapple follow me a bit. I don't know why I haven't switched my following Pokemon more often, but it's about time that Grapple gets to follow me around a bit. Sorry if you do hear a random dog barking outside. I don't know what exactly is going on, but I will try to edit it out if it's not right in the middle of something I'm seeing, which sometimes happens and becomes difficult to get out of the video. Let's see if we can see if I can find a level 22 Fanfi. That would be a lot better. That would actually be something I would probably instantly. But no evolution just yet. Maybe another trainer or another level will do. 27. I don't know, that kind of sounds right. We'll see. I have a good feeling about 27. I can't remember off of the top of my head, but 27 feels like it might be it. Alright, I can remember if Vice Grip or Strength is stronger. I keep using Vice Grip just because it's Grapple's like a signature move, but I don't know if it's actually better or not. Wow, how did I still go first? Even with paralysis. Okay, cool. That's annoying, especially since well, I guess Birdo actually might get a let's try strength this time. Maybe that is the move here. I feel like before when I was using strength, okay, wow, that hit really hard. I don't know if it's just because Jigglypuff is weaker or if it's because strength is just that much better. But at least Jigglypuff has not used Sing, because that would be extremely annoying. Okay, perfect. I'm actually getting quite a bit of experience on this round for Crabble. Alright, so I am going to heal with that super potion. There we are. Alright. This round is fairly short, so we should be able to, okay, yeah, get to that was I guess a really foolish decision to use that super potion right after when I said it's a very short route. We went right to a Pokémon Center. But that wouldn't be the first time that I do something really foolish, especially on this game. Okay. This guy looks interesting. Let's see what he has to say. There used to be a sleeping Pokemon line in front of the Diglett cave, but then a trainer woke it up. Alright, let's see. Been to Johto? Yes, I have indeed been to Johto. Alright, I'm not gonna waste my time talking to them. Alright, I feel like we are going to get something good, like an HM here. Portis Canto Seaside Getaway, luxury liners from their own. Yes, yes. Alright, let's check these buildings real quick. Oh no, I don't. So you can buy that home there. Let's see what I have a future sight. If a Pokemon can learn a move in the future, I can teach it early. Okay. Moves from the past, but unlike the guy in Johto, I charge for it. I need Silver Leaf. Defined. Okay. Yeah, thanks. He said, why even talk to me? Well, I don't know, because I didn't know that you knew it. Alright, so those are just move tutors. Let's go over, check this building. I'm the fishing dude, the elder of the fishing pros. Have you met the fishing guru at the Lake of Rage? No. Alright, if you don't mind, could you show him any Magikarp you catch? Who knows you? Sure. Thanks for nothing. Alright, so let's hit up this. Do you know what the magnet train that goes to Goldenrod and Johto? I want to go to Saffron to see the magnet train. Alright. Are any of these people going to give me anything good? I thought I would get, like, cut or something over here. Did you visit? Yeah. Okay. I accidentally said no when he asked if I came just to listen. Yes, there we go. Right. Yeah, keep talking. Hey, alright. A rare candy. Well, sure. I was hoping it would be like a key item or something like that, but no. Alright, well, here is Lieutenant Surge's gym. Lieutenant Surge was actually my favorite gym leader when I was a kid. I really liked the episode of the anime where Ash goes and challenges the Raichu. I really was a big Raichu fan. I liked Raichu more than I liked Pikachu, and still do. So, a lot of nostalgia for Lieutenant Surge. Let's see what we can do. I'm going to lead with Muck. I just feel like it's a nice neutral but I don't really know what to expect level-wise. 26, okay, this could be extremely tough. Alright, let's hit it with the poison gas. Perfect. Let's go ahead. Some of these gems with my team composition could be a bit grindy or interesting, in the least, or I guess at the least. Dynamic Punch is just an absolute trash move. I'm going to replace it as soon as humanly possible. Actually, I'm going to look at my TMs directly after this battle because I don't think it's come through one time where I really wanted it to. Excellent. Okay. So, Minnie might just have to tank for us here. Another Voltorb. At least they're not using self-destruct or explosion. Let's go ahead and get another poison gas down. And perfect, it missed. Alright, well, let's just pound. I can only imagine what Lieutenant Surge's Pokemon levels are. I don't know if we will be ready for this or not, but we will give it a great try here. And at the very least, we can get some good experience. Looks like I might pick up a level 4 Mini here, which at her level it's hard to do currently. Alright, let's go ahead and get one more victory with Mini. I'm going to try to apply that poison gas first again. Perfect, okay. That just helps a little bit, maybe saves me one turn. And Pound, at least Pound has like 35 power points, which means I don't really have to worry about running out in between Pokemon Center stops. But like I said, I'm going to, this would be a great gym to check my TMs and see if there's anything that might hit a bit harder on some of these Pokemon, or give one of my Pokemon, you know, some extra firepower. Fairly good XP. Alright, let's see what we have here. Let's go to our TM bag. So we have Fire Blast. Let's see. We do have Dig, actually. That would be great. Not able. I feel like Minnie or Crabble should be able to use Dig, but it's pretty disappointing. No. Okay, that's all I have right now. Iron Tail. I'm trying to think of something to switch Dynamic Punch with. Alright, so Lovelord and Birdo can use it. Not right now. Okay, let's see if there's anything else. Giga-Drain. I wonder if Minnie can use like Fire Blast. I feel like it can learn a weird move like that. Okay, there we go. I knew it had some strange moves that it could learn, and that is one of them. And since I do have 2 Fire Blast DMs, it's great. Kind of one low PP move for another. Alright. Well, there we go. I kind of was not expecting to immediately get into a battle on my first step there, but there we are. Guitarist Vincent. That's a pretty cool trainer. should be solid. Perfect. Okay. That will actually help too. I can't remember who Lieutenant Surge has aside from the Raichu, but I feel like it would be a Magnemite or Magneton. I really wish I could have learned Dig. That would have been great. Alright, we're just going to go straight for Pound. I feel like with the amount of HP I have remaining, I don't want to mess around too much. Okay, and there's the first self-destruct that I was worried about earlier. So that's just extremely frustrating, and now no one gets the XP, which is really annoying. Okay, we're gonna try to pick up maybe a few points with Midnight. Okay, I was actually hoping it wasn't a Magnemite because my attacks don't don't work very good against Steel. If I remember correctly from my battle with Jasmine Steelix, but Confusion seems to always come through for me. There we are. Alright, so let's go ahead and just get a... Psybeam's not very effective, right? I don't think it's very effective against Steel. Yeah, I was gonna say. Definitely not. Okay. Well, great. So there is a paralysis. Let's get a Shadow Ball. I wouldn't mind to have just a straight up electric type Pokemon myself. I guess I should have visited the power plant when we were up north, but oh well. I don't know that it would actually be the perfect kind of match for us right now, but the electric type Pokemon are very cool, and I actually really like Magnemite. When they released, or I guess created, Magnezone, I thought that it was really cool, and I used Magnezone as often as I could. Okay, so let's back out here, and let's go heal Minnie. We don't want to drag one of our companions along while they are knocked out if we can help it. Alright, the Magnemite and Magneton are they're some of those Pokemon that the Steel typing was just absolutely critical for, because other than that I feel like they were a bit redundant with like the Voltorb and Electro, just two, sets of single evolution, or two Pokemon evolutionary lines that were just strictly electric. Then you also had Pikachu and Raichu. So I just felt like it really set them apart, getting that kind of defensive Steel typing, and made them, for me, the obvious choice over Voltorb and Electrode, other than just, I think their design is a lot better. Alright, let's get this poison gas down. Okay, level 29 Pikachu, so I'm going to guess that Lieutenant Surge's Raichu is going to be probably 33, if I'm just guessing off of the top of my head. Okay, well, I guess we both have status conditions. But Let's try to pick up another win with Midnight. I really like the coloration of Flavia, like the purple highlights or outlines on the wool. I think it looks very cool. I like some of the unique colorations in this game, and Gen 2 in general. I noticed that Weeping Bell earlier in this video had a kind of unique coloration, distinct from what you usually see. And a lot of that also just has to do with how their designs and colors have changed over time. Some of the Pokemon have really shifted their design or colorations quite drastically throughout the years. Okay, let's see if I can get the knock. Almost. One more should do it. Confused, no more. I don't like that. I feel like every battle I've had in this gym, I've been paralyzed, which I guess is fitting for the electric typing. But, okay, so let's go ahead. Let's revisit that Pokemon Center one more time, and then let's go ahead and take on Lieutenant Surge. I feel like we should be okay in the long run. I think we can go ahead and kind of get the victory here just with our combined forces, as long as he doesn't have anything really surprising. But I feel like between Minnie and Lovelord we should be okay. We'll see though. Hello, Lieutenant. Let's do this. I have to hand it to you. Be very smart to challenge me, but it takes guts. When it comes to electric Pokemon, I'm number one. I've never lost on the battlefield. I'll zap you just like I did my enemies in war. Once again, extremely good music for this gym battle. Extremely good. I think this is unique to the ROM hack, but it's awesome. I don't remember this at all in the game, but I'm not 100% sure. Okay, so at 29 Pikachu, I'm feeling pretty good about, what did I guess earlier, 32 or 33 for his Raichu. I can't even remember which of the two I picked, but it was one of those two. I'm feeling pretty good about that prediction. Alright, I'm instantly paralyzed. We're gonna go 1 pound, and then we're going to unleash a Fire Blast. Alright, never mind, we're just going to go pound again. I should be able to get the knockout there. Good. Thunder, just straight up. Not too bad though. Okay, please hit, please hit. Excellent. Okay. Excellent. Alright, we have 3 Pokemon remaining here. Electabuzz. Okay. Should I switch? No, we're just going to stick it out and see what we can do. 31, alright. Tough, very tough. Special defense rose. I really wanted to get that down. They're just going to hit me with a barrage of thunder, aren't they? At least I got the poison applied before I get knocked out here. Maybe they will miss. No. Alright. So let's go ahead. I'm going to try to save Lovelord for the finale. We will try to lay down a confusion. That's hit in so hard. Alright. Good. I was hoping it didn't miss. This might actually be a bit harder than I thought. I knew it'd be difficult, but I thought we could Alright, so Psybeam actually hit pretty hard there. If we can get a lucky, excellent, perfect, perfect. Okay, we should be able to get the knock here. Great job. Midnight's confusion once again came through. Super strong for us. Now it's going to get really interesting. Magnemite. Alright, so what we will do is I think we are going to switch to Grapple. Try to we will look for a revive first. I don't think we have one, but if not, we're just going to try to whittle away a little bit here. And save. Okay, we do have a revive, so we're going to use Grapple to heal the rest of our Pokemon. That's awesome. Okay. So now we will revive Midnight. If we can. Wow, okay. Magnemite Sap Cannon keeps missing. This is great RNG, so we are going to heal now. Alright, well, Grapple, you fought very well there and did your job extraordinarily well. Okay, so we're going to go with Lovelord and we're going to hit a Fire Punch. See if we can get a quick knock. Should have no issue there. Alright, I think we're in good shape, everyone. But keep crossing your fingers just in case. Wait, did it say he's gonna use Full Torp? Change Pokemon? No. Wow, okay. No Raichu. I was not expecting that. It might actually be over. It's just getting started. It's actually not getting started. Watch Voltorb just use self-destruct and end the battle. That would be awesome. Well, never mind. Won't get a chance. Alright, so Lieutenant Surge was actually not that bad. The Electabuzz was obviously his ace, but I was not really expecting that. I thought he would have the Electabuzz and a Raichu as well. You can take this too. What do we get? TM7. What is TM7? Zap Cannon. Alright. Consider accurate. Obviously, your Magnemite missed 3 times. I don't know if I will use it, Lieutenant, but thanks. Alright, well, let's see what the Pokemon League has to say. Put in another gym challenge. Thank you, thank you. Currently have 6 badges. Collecting up to 6 earns you powerful trainer classification. Alright, so I can get new TM shops. You might actually run into someone new on a particular day. Okay. Well, everyone, that is a great place to stop. And as always, thank you so much for watching. On the next episode, we will continue our journey through some more of the Kanto region before revisiting Johto. Thank you so much for all of the support.